Fanalysis.
How you doing, guys? And welcome to another episode of Fanalysis. The day of reckoning is upon us soon. 23rd of December. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it on DAZN, and I can't wait. Now, there's a lot to talk about with the cards, but I want to concentrate on the second half of the press conference, what I saw. We've got Lyndon Arthur v Bivol, and in that fight, I think Lyndon Arthur is going to come to fight, and he's going to give his best, but I'm picking Bivol to beat him on that one, and it's not necessarily going to be a knockout. I believe it will be a points decision. I believe that will be a points decision. Big Baby Miller v Dubai. Daniel Dubai. Now, I know with the Usyk fight, Dubai, near the end of that fight, he lacked commitment. And he didn't perform and carry on like we would have liked him to. There was some good moments in the Usyk fight. Now, with Big Baby Miller, Big Baby Farmerson Miller, since he's been off the drugs, he's not as fast. He's not throwing as many punches in a round that he used to throw, but he is still throwing punches and he is still putting on the pressure. The fight with him and Lucas Brown was very slow, very pondering and very boring. Yes, he got the knockout, but it wasn't an exciting fight. Now, Dubai, he's only young and he is strong and he's explosive. And if he's got anything about him, he'll want to avenge or perform better than he did in his fight against Joe Joyce and Usyk. And I feel if he can withstand Big Baby's pressure, I think he can. I think he can knock Miller out. And if that pressure is too much for him, there's a chance later on in the rounds we may see a performance similar to Usyk if things are not going his way. But having said that, I'm picking Daniel Dubai to knock out Big Baby. It may be a tough task. He's never been knocked out before. He's undefeated. But yeah, I'm going to pick Dubai to knock him out because Dubai is explosive. He has got a good punch. And when he wants to, he can fight, but there's always that question mark about his commitment. If he can overcome that, I've got him winning. If there's any doubts and if that comes in and it goes into the later rounds, I'm not sure how he's going to hold up. Joseph Parker v Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm going to be honest. Yes, Deontay Wilder has that big right hand. And he may have been working on a lot of techniques. But in the past, the only two fighters I've seen him really, Ortiz, and he hasn't exactly beat anybody. And the other one is Tyson Fury, who in 3 fights, he drew with Fury, and the other 2, him and Fury had close fights. But what amazes me is sometimes I ask myself, how good is Tyson Fury really? Because him and Wilder had tough fights. I've seen other people fight Wilder, outbox him. Yes, they got caught with the right hand, but the fights haven't been so tough. So I think with Joseph Parker, yeah, previous champion, former champion. I think he's now beginning to find with Andy Lee that confidence again. And I think there's going to be an upset. Obviously, we'd like to see in the future Wilder v Joshua. But this is a 50-50 fight in my eyes. Parker has the ability to outbox him. I don't know if he has the punching power to knock Wilder out. With his fast hands, if he can daze Wilder, then maybe a stoppage. The ref may jump in and stop it. And he does have punching power because he has knocked Chisora out. He's knocked down Dillian White. So he does have power. And I think with Parker, he's in the right frame of mind. So that could possibly be an upset. Who am I going to have for that fight? Who am I picking? Parker has the ability to outbox Wilder, like many of his opponents have. But he also has the ring generalship and experience to keep away from that right hand. And with Andy Lee in his corner, I think an upset's possible. I'm going for Joseph Parker. Now, the main event. Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallen. Now, if Otto Wallen hasn't been kidding us, yeah, he comes across as confident. And he seems to think that AJ's on the decline. Now, if he believes that, he's in for a rude awakening. If he doesn't believe that, he knows he has a job to do. And I believe it's the latter. And I noticed today in the press conference, he's trying to smile in the stare down instead of being serious. He's smiling. He's backtracking on some of the things he said by saying, if people ask me questions, I will answer them. He's not now saying that AJ's mentally weak and he's on the decline. He's not saying that now. And he's trying to smile in the stare down instead of being serious. If he was serious, he wouldn't be smiling that stare down. He'd be looking at Joshua, confident, letting Joshua know that he's going to knock him out. But no, that's not what I saw. What I saw today in this press conference and throughout the arrivals is that Anthony Joshua, despite what people say, is still the landlord. He is still the one that is dictating how things go. In that press conference and in the arrivals, he was short with Dev in the arrival, not giving too much in the interview. He was a bit better with Andy Clark. But having said all that, I don't know what people expect from AJ. If he's quiet, he's shook, according to them. If he says too much, he puts his foot in it and he shouldn't talk so much. AJ can't win, but what AJ is doing is being himself and acting how he wants to act. And I like the AJ I'm seeing. In this press conference today, I think Otto Wallen, with the things he said, has triggered AJ. And I think we're going to see a different AJ. I don't think we're going to see the AJ we saw with Franklin. I don't think we're going to see the AJ of old because he's a lot smarter and too wise for that. But I think we're going to see a similar AJ to Pulev, but better. And I think he's going to take Wallen apart. He's going to hurt Wallen. And he's going to knock Wallen out. And I believe he's going to knock Wallen out around 6 or 7. Who was Wallen for? He fought, well, Fury. Yes, he did cut Fury's eye. And it was a hard fight for Fury. It appeared to be going, as some people say, life and death. And I've even said that myself in the past. AJ is not Fury. They're both different fighters. And the way AJ fights, he's going to be using his boxing. And he's going to get Wallen clean on the jaw. And he will knock Wallen out. That's my prediction. And I'm hyped for Saturday. I can't wait for this card. The day of reckoning. We've got the weigh-in. That's coming soon. That's going to be interesting. Again, I'm hyped. Guys, I'm out of here. Catch you soon. Peace.